sa School of Life. 2 oras ng inspiration, motivation at empowerment para sa mga katulad nating students of life. School of Life. Kasama ang inyong mga life classmates at life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Gineo Rabe. Tuwing araw ng Sabado, alas 10 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali dito sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Anong favorite subject mo? Career? Health? Relationships? Tara, sabay-sabay nating aralin ang mga subject ng buhay. Dito sa School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Isang oras ng inspiration, motivation, at empowerment para sa mga katulad nating students of life. School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Kasama ang inyong mga life classmates at life mentors mula sa Pochology Academy sa pamumuno ng isa sa pinakakilalang motivational speaker sa bansa,
Pocholo, the Voice Master Gonzalez.
School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Dito, classroom mo ang buong mundo. Powered by Pochology Academy and Creative Voices Productions.
Na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Gineo Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao at sa lahat ng ating mga classmates saan mang sulok ng daigdig. Ang ating oras sa buong kapuluan, 13 minuto makalipas ang alas 10 ng umaga, ika-7 ng Oktubre mga kaibigan, araw na naman ng Sabado at 79 na araw na lamang po, 79 days before Christmas at tayo po excited na naman sa ating pagsalubong sa panibagong Pasko ng ating buhay. Samahan niyo po kami sa 2 oras ng inspiration, motivation at empowerment dito sa inyong paaralan ng buhay, ang inyong School of Life, Classroom on Air every Saturday in the morning. At napakaganda pong panahon ito upang tayo ay gumising at matuto ng mga bagong leksyon na makakapagpabago sa ating buhay and how we live our upcoming week. Ako pa rin po ang inyong teacher motivator sa radyo, television at sa classroom, si Teacher Burns. At ngayon, wala po ang ating mga classmates and life mentors na si Gineo Rabe at Mark Villaluna. I will be with our ever supportive co-host ay
Magandang umaga sa lahat ng ating mga classmates today. At ako man, nag-excited. Sayang nga lang di natin kasama ngayon si Mark Villaluna.
No?
Last time, nang nandito ako, ikaw naman ang wala. At si Jennifer, hindi pa talaga din kami nakikita dito sa School of Life.
Ako lang po yan mga kaibigan. So JM, welcome to School of Life Radio. Dito na, first time mo na nasa booth for School of Life, no?
Yes.
Last time you hosted, you were still in the TV setup. Ayan mga kaibigan. So, at ang kasama natin ngayon, JM, meron tayong bisita mula sa St. Paul College sa Pasig. Ito ay isang bago nating co-host dito sa School of Life na hopefully magiging regular sa atin. Ang ating kaibigan, si Miss Queenie. What's your surname, Queenie? Linson. Ayan. Hi, Queenie. Mag-hi ka naman sa iyong mga kapwa Polinians.
Good morning mga classmates, especially sa mga Polinians out there.
Okay, mga kaibigan, para sa kaalaman po ng lahat, 2 araw pa lamang po ang nakalipas at pinagdiwang ng buong daigdig ang araw ng ating mga kaguruan. Kaya sa mga kapwa teachers ko po, binabati ko po kayo ng Happy Teachers Day belated. Binabati natin ang ating mga co-teachers ko po sa PAREF Northfield School for Boys at sa lahat ng mga kaguruan. Mamaya, throughout the show, babatiin natin ang ating mga teachers na nagbago sa ating buhay sapagkat tama nga naman na kung hindi dahil sa ating mga guro, tayo ay hindi makakarating sa ating paroroonan. Bago ang lahat mga kaibigan, sa ating episode ngayon, JM, ano ba ang ating mga pag-aaralan? How do we develop habits that would build our character? Ano nga ba ang mga habits na to na kailangan nating matutunan upang tayo maging matagumpay?
And for sure, marami sa ating mga classmates na gustong matutunan kung ano ba ang mga paraan para ma-develop nila ang kanilang character. Because even for me, at sabi nga natin, learning never stops. Kaya ako din very much interested to learn these things.
Okay.
And actually at the same time, meron kayang shortcut about becoming rich, famous, and being successful. Because right now, for the millennials, they're actually forward, diba? So, ang mga millennials, they're actually known as parang very much excited to grow.
Exactly.
Kailangan agad-agad, lahat mabilisan. Pero tama ba ang paraan na ito? Na kailangan lahat mabilis? Malalaman natin yan mamaya.
Yes, mahilig tayo sa mga instant noodles, instant drinks. Minsan, pati boyfriend nagiging instant, nag-i-install ng kung ano-anong app. Yan.
Tama
Alamin natin, kung ang buhay natin ay punong-puno ng instant, pwede ba natin gawing instant or shortcut ang pagiging matagumpay? At mga classmates, alam nyo ba na merong 4 na paraan or 4 stages for us to become highly effective persons? Nako, JM, Queenie, I'm very excited to meet our first hour guest. But bago ang lahat, tayo muna ay magkakaroon ng isang commercial break. Mga classmates sa buhay, wag po kayong alis. Magbabalik po ang School of Life TV dito sa TriMedia Broadcasting Network, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Makibahagi sa bawat talakayan, ihayag ang inyong reaksyon sa mga programa ng TriMedia sa aming mga social media accounts. TriMedia-TV sa Facebook, TriMedia DZRJ 810 sa Twitter, at TriMedia sa Instagram. Makiisa sa bawat programa ng TriMedia sa social media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Deliver. Stand out and be the best with TriMedia Pro Incorporated. Your way to infinite possibilities.
RJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Oras na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Ginea Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
And we are back here in your favorite classroom on air every Saturday morning. Your one and only School of Life TV here in TriMedia Broadcasting Network. JM and Queenie, before we introduce our guests, let us just give thanks to our station managers, Mr. Nestor Doria, and our station owners, Mr. Rodel Resho, Miss Ia Dacer, and Miss Pia Morato, at syempre sa ating producer, ang voice master ng Pilipinas, ang ating mentor, Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, at ang ating station president and station owner, Miss Kay Dacer. At mga classmates, alam niyo po ba na ang TriMedia ay nakatanggap ng parangal mula sa Best Choice Awards 2017 bilang Outstanding Broadcasting Production Company. So, we are so proud of TriMedia. So JM, ito na, wag na nating patagalin. We are so excited to learn kung sino ba itong guest natin. At ito pa ha, mamaya mga classmates, malalaman natin paano nga ba ang mga barahang ito ay makakatulong sa atin sa pagbabago ng ating buhay. Aba, paano nga ba? Tingnan natin.
Parang kahit ako naging napaka-interesante yun. Very much interesting.
Na tayo dyan.
Kasi sabi nga, ang baraha kasi, di ba? At first, ang impression mo, baraha? Anong kayo maitutulong din sa atin, di ba?
Exactly. Kaya, Jim, huwag na natin patagalin. Sino ba ang ating first hour guest sa School of Life TV ngayong araw na ito?
Okay, well, for our first hour, well, it is such an honor to introduce our first guest today, the CEO and Chief Consultant of Mr. Fave Management Training and Consulting Services. And did you know that he has also helped the Philippine Information Agency win the Philippine Quality Award and be ISO certified? At pag sinabi nating ISO certified, bigatin ito dahil this is international certification.
Yes, JM, and apart from being an accreditor for TQM and ISO, he is also the author of My Favorite Fables and Wonderful Habits for a Wonderful Life. Siya rin po ang composer, and the composer of a song recorded by Donna Cruz, Falling in Love for the First Time. At ang susunod ng libro, Dreams and Legacy, Improve, Success, and Achieve, will be released in the fourth quarter of 2017. Siya rin po ay membro ng Philippine Association of Professional Speakers, kasama ang ating kaibigan na si Lloyd Luna and the Philippine Society for Quality Incorporated. Mga kaibigan, ang ating paborito, our favorite guest for today's episode and beyond, no other than Mr.
Fave himself.
Yes.
Mr. Conrad Barba Paborito.
Hi sir, welcome to School of Life TV. Kamusta po kayo?
Good morning po sa lahat mga classmates natin dyan.
Sir Fave, how would you want us to call you? Mr. Favorito, Fave, ano ba?
Mas madali kasi yung Mr. Fave na lang.
Okay, Mr. Fave, ito ang una nating katanungan. Ito lagi natin tinatanong sa ating mga guests sa radyo Saan ba nagsimula ang storya ng isang Conrad Favorito? Mga kaibigan, ang Favorito po ay kanyang apelyido, hindi po ito nickname.
Yes.
Kaya sinasabi ko palagi na I was born a Favorito. So I have to live up to it, you know? So saan nagumpisa? Siguro nagumpisa akong seminarista.
Wow, okay? Seminarian.
Seminarian. So, hanggang ngayon, nagbibigay ako ng seminars. So, seminarista ba?
Okay yan, ha?
Okay, so...
seminarista, tapos nagbibigay ng
seminars.
Okay. Diba? So, I like that.
Doon pa lang sa seminaryo, we were giving recollections, retreats. I was with Cardinal Tagle and Father Robert Reyes, Father Ted Gonzalez, and si Bishop Ambu David was my classmate. Okay, sa San Jose Seminary kami. So, doon pa lang, nandun na yung pagka-teacher and counselor even, you know. And after that, I took up my Master in Business Management.
Okay.
Sa AIM, Asian Institute of Management.
Okay.
Yes. So, from Ateneo, sa Ateneo, I finished AB Philosophy. And
Mabigat?
Sa seminaryo,
Philosophy?
AB Pre-Divinity.
Okay.
So, parang dual course kami, Divinity and Philosophy. So now, I'm a business philosopher. O, di ba? Kasi combination of philosophy and business management. So, I do now business management consulting. I work as a corporate executive for about 26 years. Before going on my own as an independent management consultant, trainer, and seminar speaker.
Wow, JM.
Wow.
It's a really great honor to have him with us in the show.
Yes, and speaking of his achievements, no, dahil syempre, kanino ba tayo dapat matuto kundi sa napaka-successful na si Mr. Favorito, Mr. Fave himself. Grabe, walang makakapag-deny na kayo po talaga Mr. Fave. It's stamped, marked talaga.
In his personhood, yes.
Printed in the birth certificate.
And I've been blessed also to have been part of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits.
Yan ang pinaka-paborito ko. Mr. Paborito.
I'm a licensed facilitator and I've facilitated more than 50 workshops.
Wow.
Kaya dapat abangan to ng mga classmate natin because Mr. Fave, I'm actually mag-share about it later, no? There will actually be a touch.
Yeah, of course, yes.
So, let's get now to the bottom of it all, Mr. Favorito. You are advocating for habits, no? You know, they say, Stephen Covey in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he quoted an author, I don't know if it's a philosopher or an author, he said that, first, we make our habits, and then, our habits make us.
Right.
Sir Favorito, Sir Mr. Fave, gaano ka-importante sa atin okay, especially for our millennials, our young classmates out there, to really form habits?
Yes, may kasabihan na watch your thoughts because they lead to words. Then watch your words.
Okay.
Because they lead to actions. Then watch your actions because they lead to habits. Then watch your habits because they determine your character.
Wow.
And your character will determine your legacy or destiny. So ganun yung sequence niya. That's why habits are very important because ultimately they will lead to our character and our legacy.
Okay.
As a person.
Alright.
Okay, and then developing habits, sinabi rin actually ni Dr. Covey to, no? We need at least 3 things: knowledge, skills, and desire.
Or the attitude, the KSA.
Attitude, yes. And he said that we can teach you knowledge and skills, but the desire and the attitude comes from you voluntarily. You have to choose it. You have to want it. Okay? And that is the key there. Wanting, let's say, to be good, to be wonderful, to be happy, and to be successful. And that's where it starts, the desire which comes from within you.
Okay, so we must learn first to direct ourselves na sabihin mo sa sarili mo na I want to improve something in my life. And then that desire will propel you to learn. Wow, okay.
Yes. That's
So now,
right.
how do we, now, if I'm sure, lahat na nanonood sa atin ngayon, JM and Queenie, they want to learn and to improve themselves. But now, the question is, how do we go about it? Like, how do we develop these habits that would strengthen our character, sir?
I guess that's where authors and mentors come in, trainers, teachers. That's where we come in. We provide the knowledge and the skills. So, for instance, I've written, my first book was my favorite fables. I have already pointers here on how to go about developing good habits so that you will be ultimately successful. Of course, every one of us defines success in his own way. Differently. But then you have to define it for yourself. What ultimately would you like? Some call it vision. Some call it mission. Some call it their vocation. Some call it their legacy, their purpose. Okay.
Their voice.
Their voice on the 8th habit.
Yes.
Right? Find your voice and inspire others to find theirs. Actually, I think what we're doing here is trying to inspire others find their voice.
Yes.
Find their... there's even a Japanese concept for that. It's ikigai.
Ikigai, okay.
Find your ikigai. Ikigai is a combination of your passion, your mission, your profession, and your vocation.
Oh,
If you put them all together,
again,
passion, mission, your vocation, and your profession.
Okay.
See?
That's interesting. That's the first time I heard it.
Ikigai.
Yes, ikigai.
Yeah, it's very similar to the 8th habit, the voice. Because voice, kay Stephen Covey, is your unique personal significance.
Your
Ikigai is
contribution.
your reason for being.
Raison d'être.
Raison d'être.
Oh, d'être, yeah. Wow. Yung palang pronunciation, no? Raison d'être.
Raison d'être.
Okay.
Okay, so your reason for being. So, the point is, many or different people call it differently. Pero yun. You are looking for something that will bring you happiness and contentment. Kasi in my book, for instance, Dreams and Legacy, marami akong nakakausap. For example, may kausap ako, mayaman na.
Pero hindi masaya.
Parang hindi masaya. No, hindi naman masaya. Hindi naman niya sinabing hindi siya masaya. Sabi lang niya, parang may kulang.
Okay.
Parang may kulang. 'Di ba? Para kasing merong mga essentials sa buhay na dapat nandoon lahat para sabihin mong happy and contented. 'Di ba? Yun. So, ano yung kulang? So, hinahanap. So, actually, my book aims to help the reader find ano pa ba yung kulang sa buhay mo. Ganon, no? So, kung meron ka, sabi ko nga sa introduction, if you think and believe wala nang kulang sa buhay mo, this book may not be for you. Pero kung sa feeling mo, meron pang kulang at may hinahanap ka pa, okay, go on and read the book because you may find it here. You may find the answers here.
I have a question on that. No, JM, I know you have a question. After this, you ask. No, sometimes many people are looking for that one thing or those many things that would complete them.
Yeah.
But do you think that in this life, no, na hindi pa natin kasama yung ating Creator, is it possible for us to feel really, really complete in this life? Because I remember St. Augustine was telling us that my heart will forever be restless until it rests on you. So, I mean, do you agree in this particular school of thought that we could never be fulfilled, humanly speaking, as long as we are still here in the imperfect world?
Pero at least yun, kay St. Augustine, alam niya kung ano magko-complete sa kanya. So, papunta siya doon. So, halimbawa, papunta siya sa heaven, sabihin na natin, to communion with the Lord. So, what should you do so that ensured ka na you will be going to heaven and be in communion with the Lord. So, meron ng
Kenosis and goal.
Yun, kumbaga, no? This is the way to the Lord. So, example ko, I suppose is, you follow the 10 Commandments, you lead a good life, you
have
help
a personal
others.
relationship with God. Yes.
Love God and love your neighbor.
Yes.
So, very clear. So, if that is your calling, vocation yun, di ba? If that is your mission, if that is your purpose, that is your destination. That's why I call it, they call it so many things. That's your destination. Alam mo na, doon ka papunta. So, medyo maliwanag na anong gagawin mo at maliwanag din ang hindi mo gagawin. Kasi madidistract ka or you will go the different way. This is your way going north. Why go south? Parang ganon, di ba? Alam mo rin the things that will lead you south. Pero ang choice mo na, kailangan choice eh. You have to choose it. Ang choice mo na is to go north. Then, okay, you proceed, you pursue that direction.
Okay.
And marami ding milestones doon. So you have to know the milestones. Yun ang sinasabi ko yung I try to simplify din kasi kasi napaka-complicated niyan. Okay. Pero sabihin, can you simplify it? So I've simplified it into 8 steps. And then, yung sinabi mong 4 stages, nasaang stage ka na ba? Kasi depende rin sa tao, nasaang stage ka. The stage may be based on age or it may be based on your actual situation. Kasi pwedeng may mga taong 40, 50 years old na, pero parang
first stage pa lang.
Parang first stage pa lang sila. Meron din yung mga 18 years old lang, parang nasa 4th stage na sila.
Yes, that's right. Well, that actually lead me to my question because I've been wanting to ask this because most of our listeners, those who are watching us right now, well, most of them are like Queenie. Queenie is just in high school.
Yes, grade 12 from St. Paul, High St. Paul Pasig.
And then most of them will be asking like, how will I know if this is the right path for me?
Exactly.
For sure, there are a lot of young ones, young professionals, and even those who are already said like mature.
Yeah.
Probably they are already successful, but how would they know that they are on the right path?
Yes.
Because you have started with a passion. So you really need to know what your passion is. However, for our young viewers, they will be wondering like, how will I know if am I actually on the right path?
Or how am I supposed to know what my passion is really all about, right?
So what are the tips that you can give our viewers?
And siguro to add on the question of JM, our grade 12 students in any schools, they have different strands. Some of them would be choosing science, business. So how very practically, JM, how do we know if they're in the right strand?
Exactly.
Ano yung 4 steps na sinasabi, di ba?
Sila makakapag answer niyan.
Yes.
So, what we can do, as I said, give the knowledge and the skills, give guidance. So that's what we're doing. So for instance, yung 4 stages of life, that's why I'm presenting. These are preparation,
preparation,
planning, performance, and patrimony. Dahil puro P yan, that's why I call them the 4 P's of life. Okay? Why preparation? You prepare for eto na yung 8 steps. So I call them 8 steps to success and legacy. So sa 4 na stages na yan, meron akong, sinisimplify ko pa rin pero kailangan kasing essentials ito Kailangan nandiyan yung 8. There are 8 steps. So for the preparation stage, we have 2 steps. You have to prepare your foundation.
Okay.
And you have to specialize and choose your expertise. So yung sinasabi mo kaninang nasa ang path yung mga they will choose. Ano yung expertise na gusto nila? Ano yung specialization nila? Okay, so for instance, preparation for your foundation, di ba ganyan yan when we are born, bata pa, from grade 1 to grade 12 to college, ganyan. You study, learn, and excel. Basically, yun ang ginagawa dyan. Yung sa specialization, you now start gaining experience and expertise so that you also generate options. So may options ka na. Because you cannot become a scientist kung wala kang expertise, let's say, sa science and math. Parang ganon. So, kung ganon ang patunguhan mo, you have to gain experience and expertise in that. So that you can now proceed to the next stage. Which is the planning. Yung planning includes...
Sorry, Sir Favas, Mr. Fav. Kasi since we are already talking about preparation, I guess it's just timely for us to ask Queenie as well. Because right now, she's already on grade 12. And if we're actually talking about preparation, knowing what you like to do, let's see if, one example, like for you, Queenie, do you already know what to do? What would you like to be?
Actually, for me, kasi I still, for me, kasi it's hard for me to decide right now. Kasi for me right now, I wanted to take up broadcast communication for college. But sinasabi sa akin ng teacher ka na temporary pa lang yon. Kasi kapag nandun ka na sa college, pwede pang maiba pa yan. So, ayun. And right now, since grade 12 students are taking college entrance tests, parang applicable rin po yung sinasabi ni Sir na planning and preparation.
Exactly.
Yes. Meron akong sinasabi na transcend the obvious or look beyond the obvious. Ang kwento ko dyan, yung kwento ng 2 painters. May 2 painters daw. Siyempre nagpipintura. So, someone passed by and asked, "What are you doing?" Sabi nung first painter, "Can't you see?"
I'm painting.
"I'm painting." "Are you blind?" "Painting." Okay. Then he moves on. Mukhang alam niya. Moves on and asks the next painter, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the second painter says, "I'm helping build a cathedral." Diba? He is transcending the obvious. The obvious is his painting. But if you transcend that, there is a far deeper or grander motive for doing it. So for instance, nasabi ko yun sa sinasabi ni Queenie, ang broadcasting, your profession, yun yung profession kanina, how is that tied to your mission in life or your
purpose,
legacy, your purpose? Yung looking for your ultimate purpose, yun yung you transcend even your profession. Why are you doing these things? Is there a ultimate purpose for that? So, ang isang ginagawa natin, na-mention ko yung ikigai, is the convergence of the 4. Napakaganda kung nagko-converge yung passion mo. What is passion? It is the combination of doing what you love and doing what you can be very good at. Your expertise.
Yes.
If you combine the two, that's your passion. It's passion. Now, ano yung isang element that has to come in? What the world needs. But does the world need your passion? Is there a connection there? You know? Baka yung passion mo lang is eating and drinking and being merry and pleasure and that. But is there a significance there to the world, to mankind, for what the world needs? Baka wala. So, dapat yata meron naman. So, when you combine that, your passion, and what the world needs, it becomes your mission.
I see. So, it's not just about what, but why are you doing it?
Why are you doing it?
Yes, it's like a purpose of doing that.
Yeah, yun yung purpose, okay?
In fact, we can say that it should be the first question that we should be asking. Why?
Yes.
Diba? Why are we doing what we're doing? What are we here for?
Yes,
Yes.
ano? So the existential questions.
Exactly.
Question, di ba? So yun na nga papunta sa ikigai. What's your reason for being? Why are you here? Why are you here? What's your significance? So yung term naman ni Stephen Covey is, what's your personal significance in the world? Kasi nga, a person, 3 levels daw ang person. Okay? Usually, akala ng iba, 2 lang. The personal and the public, the social. Diba? But then, ang sabi ni Stephen Covey, no, there's even a third, more substantial, more significant, which is the spiritual,
the whole person.
The
Yes.
whole person. Okay, so ang sinasabi nga ng 7 habits is the first 3 habits will help you become get personal mastery.
Yes, personal victory.
Personal victory. And the next 3 habits, think win-win, seek first to understand, and synergize, will help you gain that public victory, the social victory. Alright? May client ako, pinag-uusapan lang namin ng isang manager, ano? Ang problema niya is in the social. Napakagaling niya sa first 3. Very independent. Chemical engineer, magaling sa trabaho. Hindi lang marunong makisama.
Ayan.
Ayun lang.
So, doon siya bumagsak sa interpersonal.
Doon siya sa interpersonal. So, ang sabi ko, mahina siya doon sa public victory.
So, siguro, sir, doon sa 4 stages mo,
Yes.
itong kliyente mo na to, she failed in stage 3, performance. Tama ba?
Yes, nasa performance.
Okay, so on stage 1 natin, balik lang natin, no?
Yes.
Stage 1 is preparation.
Preparation.
Stage 2 is
Planning.
Planning kasi, for me, includes already, you have to now know your purpose, your mission. And ang very important doon is the choice. Now you have to commit to your mission. Kasi yung iba, marami silang options. Hanggang
Yes.
dyan, they have 3 options. But they never choose or they never commit.
My gosh, I can see myself there.
Diba? Saan
So
ka
many
ba talaga?
options.
At napakaraming nag-i-struggle dito sa ganitong,
Yun.
yes, you are actually given a lot of options. However, the challenge there is what to choose.
Yes.
How will you decide?
And then that choice, will that make a difference in your life and in the life of others, di ba?
Oo. So yung nakakatulong nga is, let's say, how do I choose? Kaya nga sasabihin mo na, you have to, let's say, go through the 4 elements. Example, what do you love to do? What can you be the expert at?
Best
or
in the world
best
at.
in the world at? Ganon. And what does the world need na you can give to the world? Di ba yung iba, they term it, make a difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Matt.
Contribute. Yan. So what is the thing that will make you make a difference in the world? You're significant. And then yung 4th actually, because we are physical, meron tayong financial needs and all that. What can you do also that the world will pay you the most for?
Economic engine.
Economic engine. Kailangan ding parang practical ka. Kasi mahirap naman gumagawa ka ng isang bagay but wala ka nang kakainin or wala ka nang papakain sa pamilya mo.
It's not sustainable.
Totoo.
It's not
Yes.
sustainable. Yan, yun word there, sustainability. Alright? So, kailangan kasing you have to find that fit. Alright? So, para doon mo nakikita rin yung happiness, di ba? Di ba masaya ka pagka you're doing something you love and you're very good at it and people are paying you for it and you are making a difference in your community. Wow, ang ganda ng pagkaka-convergence nila.
There is an integration in your
There
life.
is synergy. Even.
Yes.
Yes.
So yung 6 habit na synergize. Even what you do, they help each other. Yung mga elements in your life.
Okay. Well, what I'm curious about is, for example, kasi we've started with preparation, then we moved on with planning.
And then performance.
Yes, performance. However, there are actually times na, for example, katulad na yan nabanggit ni Burns kanina, parang napagdaanan niya rin ito. Like me, napagdaanan ko din. Na when you make a choice, unfortunately, that would not be the best one or the best fit for you. right? So will you consider that a failure, or is that okay for you to go back on step 1, like another step of preparation?
Yes, that's a good question.
Pwede.
Ito bang 4 steps na to? Sabihin lang natin yung 4 steps, no? Planning, preparation, planning, performance, and patrimony or
may
legacy.
I check lang, I don't call them the steps. These are the stages.
Stages.
Para siya yung
Alright.
framework.
Yes.
Ang 8 steps ko are the prepare, specialize, commit, plan, execute, evaluate, improve, and share.
Okay.
Those are what they call the 8 steps to success and legacy already.
Oh,
But
okay.
within the framework of the 4 stages.
Is that okay to go back to
Yes,
step
it's okay.
1?
It's okay.
Okay.
And then may sinabi ka pa na, let's say meron ka ng goal. Okay. Part of going or gaining to your purpose, attaining your purpose, you have to have goals also.
Yes.
So dito na pumapasok yung pagka-management expert ko and TQM and ISO. Kailangan ding merong pagka-managerial yan eh. Like planning. Ang mahirap sa ating kuminsan, akala natin may plano na. Pero yung pala, hindi pa kumpleto. So when I say planning, sa business planning, doon pwede rin natin i-apply sa buhay natin 'yan. Sa business planning, very quick, you have a vision, you have a mission, then you have strategies, then you have goals, then you have objectives, what they call desired results, and usually sinasabi yon SMART objectives. When you say SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound.
Minsan smarter siya.
Yes.
Exciting and rewarding yung dinadagdag sa dulo.
Yan. Ngayon ko lang narinig yun. You see, I'm learning also.
Yes.
I'm going back to stage 1. You see that the learning
Yes.
process is also continual
Yes.
and continuous, di ba? So, yung sinasabi ng learning is continual learning, and there is even continual improvement.
Yes. Because we
Okay.
don't stop learning.
We don't stop learning. There's so much to learn. Okay, so the 4 stages can go together. Basta alam mo, okay, ano nang alam mo? Alam mo kasi yung final destination mo. Tsaka, how will you make, again, a difference or give a significance to the world? Medyo malinaw na sa'yo. Pag malinaw na, commit to it. Commit to it. Kasi nga, again, the paradigm there na background mo is, time is limited. Time is limited. I even say that life is time and time is life, because when time ends, your life ends.
Yes.
Diba? So, because time is limited, you have to make the best, get the best out of it. Or, I even say, di ba, sinasabi mo kanina, yung mga millennials nagmamadali.
Oo.
And,
Totoo
okay yan, okay lang yan, instant. Yes, okay lang. Basta sigurado ka, alam mo yung saan ka papunta. Sa akin, it's even better na you can define and commit to your mission. The earlier, the better. Yes. I even say that in my book. Do not be distracted by others or by trivialities. That's why I call, we only progress in priorities, and we cannot progress in trivialities. Because kung naka-focus ka na sa priorities mo, okay, naka-focus ka na sa priorities mo, then you can really make use of your time
Properly.
wala nang nawawala. Example, yung final destination, di ba? If you have decided that you will go north na, o di at least papunta ka na doon. Kung I'm not yet sure, should I go north or should I go west or should I go east? Medyo papunta ka dito sa north, mamaya pupunta ka na ng east, tapos papunta ka ng west. Medyo matatagalan yung biyahe mo.
At nag-aaksaya ka ng oras.
Nag-aaksaya ng
Totoo.
oras.
Okay, nako, mga classmates sa ating mga manonood sa Facebook Live. Napakamalaman ang ating usapan dito sa School of Life TV. JM, bago tayo magpatuloy, batiin lang natin ang ating mga manonood sa Facebook Live. Binabati natin ang aking estudyante sa PAREF Northfield School for Boys, si Miggy Texon. Hi, sir. Si Migs Beria, sabi niya, go JM. At sino pa yung iba nating buhati sa Facebook Live?
Ayan, gusto ko rin batiin yung aking mga ever-supportive friends. So, I have here, Migs is one. Kathy's also, she's one of my trainees, and then my kumare, Jaline. Hi, Jaline. And then Aris, Coach Bandok, JC, si Sir Brian. Si Brian Gonzal nanonood ngayon. Hi, Sir Bryson. And also, Jem de Guzman. Well,
I
just
know
stay
Brian.
tuned. Oh, really? Oh, yes.
Sir?
He knows Brian.
Bryson Bonsol.
Yes, Bryson
Yes, also
Bonsol.
from Paps, and
Bryson.
wag niyo pong kalimutan tumutok bukas sa Author's Voice. Sila
Yes.
Bryson po yan.
He'll be on air
Yes,
tomorrow.
at meron din nag-message sa atin si Syra Benz Alonso. Hi Benz, sabi niya, I'm in love with 7 Habits of Stephen Covey. Okay. At syempre nakikinig din at nanonood ang aking co-teacher sa Part of Northfield School for Boys, si Mr. Patrick Lansang, ang aming psychometrician si Mr. Rod Daniel T. Pascual, at ang aking nanay, si Miss Beth Gonzalez Ordonez. I love you, Mommy. Okay, so far mga classmates, natutunan natin na there are 4 stages which we can undergo and go through in life for us to become successful and meaningful. 1 is preparation. 2 is planning. 3 is performance. And last is patrimony or legacy. Yes. And then sabi ni Mr. Paborito.
Yes, Mr. Paborito.
Ang ating paborito ngayong araw na to, yes. Importante daw yung ating last, no? Yung malaman natin yung ating destination, yung ating why. Okay, yes. Mga kaibigan, sa ating pagbabalik, marami pa po tayong matututunan. Pati tuloy ako nabulol na. Marami pa po tayong matututunan sa ating guest dito sa Paaralan ng Buhay. Manatili po kayo nakatutok sa Himpilan ng Bawat Pilipino, ang TriMedia Broadcasting Network. School of Life will be right back after these reminders.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang Himpilan ng Bawat Pilipino.
Uy, si Miss, unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis,
Ay!
hanggang malapitan.
Yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra. Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Oras na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Ginay Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
And ladies and gentlemen, you are back here in your favorite classroom on air every Saturday morning, the School of Life Television at TriMedia. So we are still with our favorite guest, literally our favorite, Mr. Conrad Paborito. And Jasmine and Queenie were talking about habits for personal success. And before we took a break, we had an overview, no?
Yes.
Kung ano yung 4 stages. At ngayon naman, this is very interesting. Ngayon ko lang nakita na ang mga baraha pala ay pwedeng makatulong sa atin upang baguhin ang ating buhay. Hindi lamang pala ito panglaro. So, sir, tell us about your cards. How do you call these cards?
Educational cards.
Okay, life-changing educational cards.
Yes. Basically, sa mga workshops ko kasi, I needed an activity that will help my participants develop wonderful habits. Kasi the premise there was, all of us want a happy and wonderful life. So I said, so why don't we develop wonderful habits? Because based on the principle of we reap what we sow, then if we sow good habits, then we will reap good results. If we sow wonderful habits, then we will reap wonderful results. Okay, so again, to simplify things, of course, you can develop 100 habits if you want, but if you based on the principle of focus, you have to focus on, let's say, 7 or 15 habits so that you can get the most out of them. And so I present here 15 wonderful habits.
In that particular playing cards.
Yes, let's hear that.
Sige nga, Queenie, try getting one. Bumunot ka ng isa.
Subukan nga natin.
Okay, and then, okay, what's that about?
Basahin natin kung ano nasa...
Emphatic and listening and considerate. To be emphatic, you must listen to and understand and not reply or argue. Listen with your eyes and watch the gestures and facial expression of others. Listen with your heart and feel their emotions too. Only then will you understand things from their perspective.
Wow.
Okay, so this is on being a good listener and considerate to others. So ang points dito, meron siya mga points. To be empathic, meaning you develop empathy to others, you must listen to understand and not to reply or argue. Because marami sa atin, we don't actually listen.
Yes.
Nagsasalita lang, we hear and we are very selective, and then we listen to argue.
Yeah.
And to reply, to rebut. Ganon. So
Prove ourselves correct.
Walang communication actually. Right? This happens all the time or most of the time or wherever you go. So sinasabi na, no, you have to develop the habit of stop, look, and listen. Di ba? Very basic yun. Stop. Huwag ka muna magsalita. Look. Kasi, di ba sabi natin, in communication, I think 55% is body language. That's why, karamihan nakala nila, you listen only using your ears. No! You use your eyes. You look at the gestures, the body language. Di ba?
Listen to what is not being said.
Yes.
According to Covey.
Yes, because it's being expressed in gestures and in body language, di ba? And then you listen with your heart. You should listen with your heart. You see, it's not again listen with your ears. No, it's with your heart. Parang meron kang compassion and sympathy and understanding. Yun na nga yung empathy talaga. You listen with your heart. Yun ang sinasabi dito. Kaya kung nabunot mo to, magme-meditate ka, kumbaga, marami kang ay, ganun pala dapat yung totoong listening. Okay? And this is the real communication. This is kailangan yung habit na yan na in order to understand others, you have to listen with your heart and with your eyes and not just kung ano yung mga biases mo or prejudices mo. Diba sabi mo yung baga bigotry pa, diba sinasabing gano'n. Nobody's listening anymore. So kung if you develop that good habit of being a good listener to others, you see, magiging okay ka. Kasi masasabi din ng mga kaibigan mo, he's a good listener. Kaya i-approach ka kung may problema nila. Kasi nakikinig yan at saka magaling siyang kaibigan. Di ba happy ka pag gano'n that you are approachable, you are a good listener.
Okay.
So, yun na sinasabi.
Sige, JM, ikaw naman, bumunot ka ng isa.
Ako nga. Yan, masusubukan natin.
Bumunot tayo lahat, mga kaibigan.
Shuffle pa no?
Shuffle, pinalasa pa po niya.
Ayan, tingnan natin.
Okay, so ano naman yan?
Ano naman ang sasabihin sa akin? So, this one is number 8, unselfish, generous, and committed. Let's beat each other in generosity. This is a helpful maxim in life. Instead of trying to beat each other in intelligence, skills, wealth, and power, our world will be more happy and wonderful if we strive to beat each other in sharing our time, talents, and treasure to others.
Yan, time, talents, and treasures.
Parang generosity yan, di ba?
Yes.
Okay, and then ang sabi ko nga, if we look around, ang problema natin ngayon, sinisimplify na naman natin, yun na tatlo yung malalaking problema natin ngayon. It's greed, impatience, di ba? And pride.
Greed, impatience, and pride.
Actually, kung IG yun parang pig.
Yes.
Diba? Pride,
that's right.
impatient, and greed. Okay? And so,
and too much pig is not healthy for our health.
That is true.
Diba?
It kills.
Unhealthy yun. Unhealthy din sa character natin yun. And then to parang get rid of that, you have to develop now the habits and the virtues na HPG naman. Humility, patience, and generosity.
Well, just to share with the generosity, because when we talk about sharing, we actually have this impression that when you get to share, kung makahalata ninyo, others are just sharing because they have something in excess. Tama?
Okay, yeah,
Diba?
yeah,
They
yeah.
only get to share na, kasi may sobra ako, sige, mag-share ako. But I guess, people should understand that sharing is not giving what is in excess. Dapat,
Okay, yes.
you give something na kahit papano is, if this is something left of you, probably, sabihin natin sa school, baon mo, walang makakain yung isa mong katrabaho because they cannot go out anymore. Simple sharing nga lang. That's already generosity. So, parang I think it's just beyond of what is in excess, but
Yes.
rather of what you have
And then
available.
JM, just to add also on what you said, sharing is not just limited to material
Yes,
things, no?
that's right.
Sometimes yung sinabi ni
Yes,
Sir
tama,
Conrad,
tama.
no, yung binunot mo JM, sharing your time, treasure and talent, because this is something that is part of you which you
Yes.
cannot get back, di ba? And that's the beauty of sharing yourself. It's a gift. You're making yourself as a gift. Okay, anyway.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So going back sa ating mga
Alright.
cards.
I guess it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Sige mga kaibigan, bubunot tayo ha. Again, ito pong mga barahan na ito ay hindi lamang po basta-basta pang tong its, anong mga iba pang laro sa barahan? Solitaire. These cards are in fact helpful for us to meditate and reflect certain habits that could make us successful. So I'm choosing number 9. Let's see.
Okay.
Number 8. Dahil 8 TriMedia tayo, may 8 pa rito.
Okay. Meron pa
Hindi, wag na. 7 na lang.
Okay.
Okay. Sabi dito is, love is a verb. It is something done every day, every minute. Love is also an attitude. It's telling yourself that you will love others even if they don't reciprocate your love. Love is also a paradox. The more you give love, the more love you will have. Oh, sir,
Yes,
napakaganda.
okay
Can
ba?
you give us your insights on this?
Again,
Loving,
ano?
caring, and friendly.
Love is a verb, 'di ba? Ginagawa. Kasi you don't say na, sabi kasi ng iba parang feeling lang ang love. Hindi lang feeling 'yan.
Listen, grade 12.
Grade 12.
If you love someone,
Kinikilig ba to si Queenie? May naisip ka ba bigla sa salita sa love?
ginagawa in action, 'di ba? Sabi na actions speak louder than words.
Yes,
Yan,
yes,
yun yung
yes.
principle niya. And then you love unconditionally. Kasi nga it's a choice. You choose to love kahit na ano yung mangyari. 'Di ba? So long lasting siya. Yun yung true love. 'Di ba? May nabasa nga ako na merong tinatawag daw na fish love.
Fish love.
Fish love.
What's that?
I love fish.
Oh.
You know, I love to eat fish. I love fish because I want to be healthy.
Okay.
Meron ganun daw love eh. You just love it. I love fish. I love singing. Ganun, parang ganun. Pero he called it fish love. True love daw, hindi ganun sa fish love lang. It's something you do. And you do out of choice. It's a choice. Para bang sinasabi mong, I love you, even if you don't love me. Parang ganon. Or even if you won't respond positively, but I love you. So yun ang true love. And it's done unconditionally and long-lasting siya. It persists.
It is
through
eternal.
time.
It's lifetime.
It's lifetime.
In fact, it can be
It's
eternal.
a commitment.
Okay.
Yan.
Yun ang maganda doon, Jasmine and JM. Okay, mga kabataan, love is not just a feeling. Ay, nako, may namit akong gwapo, maganda. I feel I am in love. No.
Ayan.
Remember.
Ayan na.
Yan.
Okay, ito naman.
Ayan na si Teacher Burns.
Nagre-lecture.
Ayan na.
You cannot, tandaan nyo po ito mga kaibigan, ha? Marami sa mga kabataan ngayon, nakipag-chat lang, ay mahal ko na po. Nakipag-meet lang na isang beses, ay nako, mahal ko na po. Tandaan nyo, you cannot love someone you do not know.
Exactly.
Hindi pa po love yan. Nanggigigil ako eh.
May
no?
mga cyber boyfriend lang ang tinatawag tayo eh.
Oo.
Passionate.
Ikaw naman, Queenie, being a grade 12 student, this is the time kung saan lahat kayo ay nakaka-experience ng mga love is in the air. So what are your thoughts on that? Yung sinabi
Love is a very splendid
ni Sir
thing.
Paborito.
Oh my God, na-speechless ako sa sinabi ni Sir.
Oh, iya. Ako latauhan na.
Parang
Joke.
sa amin ngayon, talagang sa edad ko po, sir, talagang love yung focus, hindi kaya akong study, kailangan parang how to balance ACADS
And love.
So parang sila, parang how to balance it ba? Distraction ba yung love? Or pwede ba maging inspiration? Something like that, sir.
Oh, yan. Maganda tanong yan, Sir
How to
Conrad.
balance, sir.
Paano daw balansehin ang pag-ibig at pag-aaral? After ni Sir Conrad, may sasabihin ako dyan. Sir, kayo muna.
Paano iba-balance? Di ba sinabi ko kanina, priorities.
Exactly,
O, diba? You have to know your priorities. And kaya rin tayo merong stages in life. Nasang stage ka ba? Diba? Nasang stage ka ba? Although alam mo saan ka papunta, pero nasang stage ka. Limbawa sa'yo, student. Ang sa akin kasi is, each stage, meron siyang mga requirements. So, kailangan pagbutihin mo. Do the best in that stage and enjoy it the most you can. Diba? Parang, kasi student life yan eh. Kumbaga, I want to say na hindi pa parang married life yan o hindi pa yung serious relationship. Yan. Ang sa akin is, concentrate mo muna sa, limbawa, nasa planning or preparation stage ka. Because you are developing your expertise. Halimbawa. So, yun yung priorities. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa naman meron kang parang, I don't know what you call it kasi umpisa, crush or
infatuation, diba?
Parang let it be lang. Nandyan lang yan. Parang gano'n. Exactly. You want to allocate time for that? Pwede rin naman. Kung nasa priorities mo nga siya. Ayun, yun na yung priority management. No? So, baka naman sa priorities mo, malaki ang time allocated for studies. Malaki ang time allocated even for family. Kasi pagka estudyante, nasa family pa yan for family, so malaking time doon. And kung halimbawa meron kang project or gustong gawin, ina-allocate mo din ng time. So now, do you have time also to allocate? Ganun ang tingin ko to, let's say, boyfriend or kung meron din, fine. Put it in your schedule. Put it in your schedule.
Oo, magtatanong sila ngayon, no? Pati ba naman si boyfriend at si girlfriend ilalagay mo sa schedule mo? Well, if they are important parts of your life, of course, and they should be important. Yes. Okay. Ako naman ang sagot ko dun sa tanong mo, Queenie, no? Paano mo babalansehin ang pag-ibig at pag-aaral? More than balancing it, I think tama yung sinabi ni Sir, prioritize, and you can actually integrate it. Parehas kayong estudyante, I'm sure. Kung isa kang estudyante, yung ka-relationship mo, estudyante din yan eh. Know what love really means. Is love just about being, spending time together in the cinema or watching or dating? Bakit hindi nyo pagsabayin? Mag-aral kayo parehas, mag-boyfriend or mag-girlfriend, di ba? I know some couples, they have excelled in class because instead of trading their dating time with their study time, what they do is sabay sila nag-aaral and they help one another. And that is, for me, this is just my opinion, that is love. Because sabi nga ni Sir Conrad, love is a verb. Yeah. And remember this, okay, classmates, love should keep on growing, because if love doesn't make us grow, it simply dies. So ibig sabihin yan, kailangan may nag-i-improve sa inyong dalawa. So ask yourselves, if you are in a relationship, do you think the both of you are growing towards becoming a better person? Because if you're not growing and you feel that you're limiting yourselves, then guys, you're still young. Okay, so please don't limit yourselves. Explore possibilities of growth together as, girlfriend or boyfriend. Di ba, JM? What can you say about this?
I actually have a different thought about it. It's because of probably I grew up in a church. Syempre, hindi naman lahat magiging ideal because of the different upbringing, probably the environment. So there are actually different factors. And with what your question is, I would say it would be happening in God's perfect time. Because at this time, like for example, you're still studying, the feeling is good. The feeling is good because you have someone to look at, probably your inspiration. Then you can just put it that way muna, na parang, okay, you'll be my inspiration. So if it's something na parang mag-forward kayo to a different level, probably you should not expose yourself first, especially you're not prepared for anything. Kasi
for commitment.
Yes,
prepared for commitment.
Because for example, as a Christian, you will also, sabi nga nila, diba, love is patient, love is kind. And actually, si
Migs
ang
sinabi ng friend mo.
Yes, si Migs nga. So,
sige, pakibasa nga.
Yes. Now, let me just read it, okay? Where's that? Okay. So yes, there are actually lots of Bible verses that talks about love. But what
this is the best.
Can you actually just? I can't find it right now.
Okay. According to Mix Beria, it can be difficult to put your feelings for one another into words. That's true. But these Bible verses about love seem to capture its essence just right. Romans 13:8 says, "Oh, no one anything except to love each other, for the one who loves another has fulfilled the law." And a more practical one, sabi ni St. Paul, sa Pauling yan, sa 1 Corinthians 13:4-5, love is patient, love is kind. And that's true. I would agree with you, JM. If you're not ready for commitment, then don't enter it.
Yes.
Because the last thing you would want to happen is the both of you will enter unready, the both of you will hurt one another.
Yes, and it will actually lead you to a decision that you might regret in the end.
Exactly.
So, sabi nga nila, when it comes to commitment and love, you should not rush things because at a certain age, you will not know and understand yet if what is love about.
Yes.
So, probably you can know your priorities, go back to what your goal in life is, and for sure, ang sabi nga nila, when you are planning to be with someone, it just means that you're already on a way to commit yourself into marriage.
Exactly.
Because the love that is only allowed would actually be the lawful one. So that's actually written in the Bible.
Yes.
Na sinabi nila na kapag gusto mong mag-commit to someone, sabihin kasi natin, 'di ba, lalo na sa mga kabataan, sa mga classmates natin diyan na nanonood, sasabihin nila na okay lang, I commit into a relationship, and then mamaya naman pala magkakamali sila. But then I learn. But come to think of it, if you guys are actually headed towards the right direction, you guys know what your priorities are
And your purpose.
Yeah, your purpose. Then therefore, you will be able to be well. Probably individuality muna. Kumbaga, you focus on yourself, you focus on how you can be good so that you yourself will be prepared for the person. Kumbaga, parang
Exactly.
ikaw pa lang, kumpleto ka na.
Yun yung sinasabi ni Sir Conrad na preparation, di ba?
Yes.
Oo, and last way to look at it, love is really about giving yourself to another person, and you cannot give what you do not have. So you must know yourself first. You must learn how to assess your own strengths, your weaknesses, and grow first as a person so that once the right time comes, you can give yourself perfectly in love to another.
Practical examples maidagdag ko lang sa mga classmates nating nanonood dyan. Syempre, halimbawa, lalo na high school ka pa lang, isipin mo, ano nga bang binibigay mo doon sa crush mo, sa baon mo? Hindi ba tama?
Oo, I mean, that's
practical. That's practical. And, kumbaga, anong binibigay na pera sa'yo ng magulang mo? Syempre, gagamitin mo sa school project.
Tapos, hahatiin mo pa
hahatiin mo pa dahil kailangan, kaya kong makipag-boyfriend, kaya kong makipag-commit kasi I can budget my money well. But are you using it for the right purpose?
Yes, so ang key dito mga kaibigan, have the right idea of what love is. It's beyond feelings. Sabi nga ni Sir, it's about commitment, it's about waiting, it's about giving yourself as a gift. Okay, naku, wala na tayong ganong oras, Sir Conrad. You will be definitely back in the School of Life. But before our guest, you have a book. It's called My Favorite Fables and More. Tell us about your book, sir, and where can we get hold of this?
Yes, My Favorite Fables.
Talagang favorite, no? Paborito.
It's about lessons actually. Meron siyang parang subtitles dyan, no? Lessons for students, yappies, managers, parents, and mentors. So these are lessons in life na which are parang illustrated by fables. Yung mga dati ng fables na alam natin. So
interpreted in a new way.
And how can we apply the lessons in our daily life now?
Wow.
Ganon. So for instance, 'di ba yung
mag-sample tayo ng isa.
Mag-sample tayo, ano, yung unang-una lang, riding on the donkey. Sabi dito, 'di ba? You want me to read it?
Yes, very fast. Yes,
okay, an old man, a boy, and a donkey are going to town. The boy rides on the donkey and the old man walks. As they travel along, they pass by some people who remark, "It is a shame that the old man is walking and the boy is riding." The man and the boy think, maybe the critics are right, so they change positions. So the old man rides on the donkey and the boy walks. Later, they pass by some people who remark, "Oh, what a shame, he makes that little boy walk." So they decide to both walk. Soon they pass by some other people who think they are stupid to walk when they have a decent donkey to ride on, so they both ride on the poor donkey. Now they pass by some other folks who shame them by saying how awful it is to put such a load on a poor, exhausted donkey. So the boy and the old man think they are probably right, so they decide to carry the donkey. As they cross a bridge, they lose their grip on the animal, and the poor donkey falls into the river and drowns.
Wow, so very graphic.
Marami na siyang lessons doon, di ba? Parang sabi nga natin, you better know what you want. So, sabi ko dito sa lessons to think about, it's not good if you don't know what you want, if you don't have a purpose or mission in life, you see? So start choosing what you really want in life and try to write your own mission or purpose in life. Writing it will do wonders in remembering and actually doing it. Another one is, do not let other people rule your life. Take a stand and be responsible for your choices and actions. Even if you make a few mistakes, the lessons learned will help you get used to standing on your own 2 feet.
Ayan. Okay, so marami pa po tayong ibang makukuha dito.
Fables dyan, maraming lessons.
So how do we avail of this, sir? Saan po sila pupuntang website?
I have my own website. It's www.conradfavorito.com.
Okay.
Okay, so email ko naman is cfave99@yahoo.com.
Alright. Nako,
Okay.
napakagandang usapan sa ating unang oras. Queenie, key takeaways na iyong mga natutunan mula kay Sir Conrad Favorito?
From what Sir Conrad said, or Mr. Fave said,
Mr. Fave.
siguro it's good if you know what you want first. And nakuha ko rin, natutunan ko rin is to self-love is very important. Before loving others, you should know.
But that's not selfishness.
Yeah.
It's a different love, yes.
Should know how to love yourself. And you need to prepare yourself before loving others.
Parang sinasabi is you become independent first to be effectively interdependent later.
Alright. Nako, nakakatuwa naman mga kaibigan. Sabi ni Miss Josefina Hofilena sa ating Facebook live broadcast, watching from Brooklyn, New York. Hello po, magandang umaga po sa ating mga classmates saan mang sulok ng mundo. At kung meron pa po kayong katanungan kay Sir Conrad, if you want to invite him as a speaker in your event, simply visit him again at
www.conradfavorito.com.
conradfavorito.com. Habits for personal success and victory. Maraming salamat, Sir Conrad, sa inyong pagbisita dito sa School of Life TV. Sa pong kanangalan makasama namin kayo. Mga classmates, sa ating pagbabalik sa pangalawang oras ng ating programa, aalamin naman natin, habits pa rin po ang ating pag-usapan, but this time, little habits of success if you want to go into business. At aalamin natin, ano ba itong upcoming bridal fair? Aba, napakagandang event nito dahil muli magse-celebrate tayo ng pag-ibig sa pamamagitan ng kasal. Malalaman natin yan sa pagbabalik ng inyong favorite classroom on air tuwing Sabado ng umaga, ang School of Life TV dito sa TriMedia. We will be right back after these reminders.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayong mga durugista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at ninyong napapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong minto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas.
Kapag lumindol at nasa loob ng isang gusali, gawin ang duck cover and hold. Habang lumilindol, yumuko o umupo, magtago sa ilalim ng matibay na mesa at humawak hanggang humupa ang lindol. Lumayo sa mga babasagin, gaya ng bintana, estante at cabinet na maaring bumagsak. Pag humupa ng lindol, lumabas ka agad ng gusali at pumunta sa open area. Huwag gumamit ng elevator o escalator sa inyong paglabas. Suriin ang sarili at mga kasama kung may nasugatan. Maging alerto dahil maaring magkaroon ng aftershocks. Tandaan, paghandaan ang sariling kaligtasan, isang paalala mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Executive Order Number 26 o ang Nationwide Smoking Ban. Ibig sabihin, mas hihigpitan ang pagbabawal ng paninigarilyo sa mga pampublikong lugar at pampublikong transportasyon. Bawat Bawal din manigarilyo sa mga ospital o mga pasilidad na kahalintulad nito gaya ng medical clinic, dental clinic, laboratorio at pharmacy. Bawal din manigarilyo sa loob ng mga gusali, maging sa mga hagdan, elevator at fire escape, maliban na lamang sa mga itatalagang enclosed area bilang smoking zone. Dapat sarado at may buffer zone. Lalong bawal manigarilyo sa mga lugar na fire hazard, katulad ng gasoline station. Bawal din manigarilyo sa lahat ng paaralan, pribado man o pampubliko, maging sa mga lugar kung saan nagsasagawa ng aktibidad para sa mga kabataan. At lalong bawal manigarilyo sa mga lugar kung saan naghahanda o gumagawa ng pagkain. Bawal din na maglagay ng mga designated smoking area sa mga lugar na binanggit. Sa madaling salita, tigilan mo na ang paninigarilyo. Iwas sakit ka na, iwas kalaboso pa. Isang paalala mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Para sa inyong mga sumbong, tumawag sa 8888. Ito ang National Complaint Hotline Number ng pamahalaan. Sumbungan para sa mga korap na opisyal ng gobyerno, mga opisyal na hindi nagtatrabaho ng maayos, maging ang mga tiwangwang at hindi natapos na proyekto ng gobyerno ay maaaring isumbong sa 8888. Isang paalala mula sa DZRJ 810 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. 911. Ito ang National Emergency Hotline Number. Tumawag sa 911 para sa agarang tulong medikal sa panahon ng sakuna at aksidente. 911 kung kailangan ng saklolo mula sa mga pulis. 911 maging sa pagresponde sa sunog. Tandaan, tumawag lamang sa 911 kung may totoong emergency upang makaiwas sa multa at kalaboso. Isang paalala mula sa DZRJ 810 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Itinanghal ang TriMedia DZRJ 810 AM bilang Outstanding Broadcasting Production Company ng Best Choice Awards 2017. Isang taus-pusong pasasalamat at pangako ng mga mas makabuluhang programa at paglilingkod ang ihahandog sa inyo ng TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Iginawad sa nag-iisang action lady ng Philippine Broadcasting, Miss Kay Dacer, ang Best Choice Achievers Awards 2017 sa multimedia broadcasting industry. Isang karangalan at taus-pusong pasasalamat mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Oras na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Berns Kaasi at Ginay Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
Oras sa buong kapuluhan, ganap ng 22 minuto makalipas ang alas 11 ng umaga. At sabi nga sa ating commercial kanina, oras na naman para tayo matuto. Kayo pa rin po ay nakatutok sa School of Life TV dito sa TriMedia Broadcasting Network. At may katabi na po ako. Hello! Meron na tayo katabi dito sa console, si JM. At dahil dyan, JM, ating pinag-usapan kanina ang mga habits, okay? Personal habits for success. Yes. At I'm sure may mga classmates tayo nakikinig ngayon sa iba't ibang himpilan. Baka meron silang katanungan. Queenie, saan-saan ba tayo napapakinggan apart sa ating Facebook at YouTube Live?
So, live simulcast, we have Daim Masbate, 107.1 Power FM, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, and 97.1 Wow FM, Rojas, Northern Palawan.
Alright, at syempre kung kayo po ay may katanungan, suggestion o violent reaction, pwede po kayo mag-comment sa ating Facebook Live at pwede rin kayong mag-text or tumawag sa, at may numbers ba tayo nakalagay dyan?
Contact us through our text line or Viber. We have 0939-9143-988.
Alright, at JM, kanina pinag-usapan natin ang pag-ibig. Ngayon naman ay pag-uusapan natin ang resulta ng pag-ibig.
Yes, napaka-timing kasi because we actually ended the first hour talking about love. And then we also mentioned that ang tamang love is being lawful, right? And
Yes,
it's even
yes.
written in the Bible. And if you guys have found your one true love, then therefore, this is the perfect time for you guys to be married. And that leads us to introduce our next set of guests.
Yes.
There. So our first one is an event director and owner of the Black Tie
Entertainment.
Entertainment rather. So Bien Rivera.
Hello, Mr. Bien Rivera.
Hi,
Welcome to
good morning.
School of Life
Good
TV.
morning.
At syempre mga kaibigan, kasama rin natin si Miss Mapi Kisay, isang wedding planner at owner ng Stat Events and Trends. And here comes the guide, Philippines. Hello, Sir Ma'am Mapi, Sir tuloy. Sir Bien and Ma'am Mapi.
Hello.
Welcome to School of Life TV.
Welcome. Salamat naman.
Welcome daw sa...
Hindi kasi it's Maari Antonio, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is my second time guessing already. So thank you very much for having me once again. Thank you.
Yes, so kanina po, Miss Marifi and Sir Bien, we were talking about habits for personal success and development. And then before we took a break, we told our viewers that we will be exploring now certain habits, okay, little simple habits that we can do if we are into starting our own businesses. And in fact, if we're into starting our own families through marriage. Talaga kinokonekta natin lahat, ano?
Talaga nagkataon.
Nagkakataon, no?
Kasi wala pa akong idea eh.
Ako rin.
Natapos tayo sa tamang topic, leading us to our next set of guests. Talaga tama-tama.
Tama-tama. Okay.
Well, just so we're clear, I'm single, so I can't help you in the second part. Rafi pwede on both entrepreneurship and marriage.
All right. That's noted.
Alright, well, ako primarily, I'm just gonna share yung personal experiences ko. Although, nanonood ako kanina, it's very, very helpful, sir. Ang dami ko ring, makakapag-reflect ka syempre yung mga ginawa mo nga naman the process. Meron palang, kung meron pala dapat easier way, you know, meron talaga siyang format, you just have to follow that. It would make it, you know, easier. Sa akin kasi, it was more of experience. So, parang ang nangyari, I had to go back and forth with the stages. So, I had confusion, no? And there were really struggles along the way. So, it's very nice to know that we have Mr. Favorite, diba? Mr. Paborito here as well with us. So, well, in relation lang, ano, kung ano yung ginawa ko personally to probably sustain and probably reach to a point na kahit paano the business worked perfectly fine naman sa akin, sa kinabubuhay and to the, you know, sa life ko. Well, primarily, it was because ito talaga yung gusto ko. Because if you notice, I'm a nurse and midwife, by profession. So,
registered.
So imagine, yes. Imagine if you're in a medical field and you would want to pursue something na totally different because at that time, you know naman, when your mom is an Asian, diba? Joke na nga yan ngayon, you know? If your mom is Asian, no, usually you're the daughter, the son usually is a nurse. So at that time sobrang lakas ng nursing. So syempre you also wanted to parang tuparin, no? One of the kaya nga Stat Events and Trends. Joke lang.
You know what? I can relate to that because you know why? I'm also a registered nurse.
Ayan.
To be an events host.
Oh, diba? Congratulations.
And then we have here a registered nurse and registered midwife who's a wedding planner.
Yes,
so tell us about that. Like, how did you become a wedding planner? How's the transition from being in the medical industry into the events industry?
Well, the good thing about this program talaga was ang ganda ng transition from our guest here na very young, na sabi niya meron siyang gusto na ma-reach. Actually, yung nursing, gusto ko rin siya at that time because probably dahil din sa money and the demands and syempre kumbaga yung doon ako sa safe mo kasi syempre marami yung kumbaga opportunity at that time. But then totoo yung sinabi din ni Mr. Paborito na pagka nag-college ka na, there's a lot of parang changes, no? Yung perception mo, yung kung ano talaga palang kinahiligan, you'll go back to that. So yung transition ko was when I graduated na ng college, I tried working. Actually, nagsubok din ako ng BPO.
Okay.
Nagsubok din ako ng medical. Lahat ng mga clinics ng mula, like wellness, from head to toe. Well, I tried that because I just wanna make sure na alin ba ako, saan ba ako talaga papasok ng okay na natingin ko sa sarili ko I'm fulfilled. But then again, when I opened a clinic of my own, meron na ako, mahilig pa rin ako talagang makailam sa buhay. No, so you know what? In the first birthday, like this and like that, it's a debut and like that. I kept on going back to my first love, which is yung doing events, talking to people, arranging and planning special events for someone. So I only tried nung una, syempre, if you are in a start ka pa lang ng business, andyan yung mga lang muna, simple lang yung mga gifts, mga cakes, ewan ko kung nasubukan din natin yan, yung mga thank yous lang muna, syempre if you're doing hosting as well, yung mga guesting na free and all. Yes. So eventually, nung nakita nila siguro yung worth na natututo, na nag-learn ako dun sa experience ko, that's the time that, na-realize ko na I'm already having 10 weddings a month, then 15 weddings a month. So, that's the time na na-realize ko na, this is something I can do for a living na rin.
Yes, and bumabalik yung sinabi ni Sir Conrad kanina, di ba?
Tama.
The economic engine. Yeah. Oo. Sige nga, JM, can you expound on that? Passion.
Yes. Well, because we have a lot of similarities, that's why I can relate too much with Miss Maffy. Since I'm actually a registered nurse, same with the demands, and of course, practicality, because that's where you earn money, right? However, if you would realize, when we are actually talking about how to be successful, it will all boil down to knowing what your passion is.
Yes, and what you're really interested in.
Because when Mr. Fave said na you can only know if you are successful if you are able to fulfill your passion, hindi ba? So you will always be going back to the first stage in order for you to fulfill what you really like to do. And that's really good na si Miss Maffy, and same with me, I'm now able to do what I love to do.
Yes.
And not just about talking, but it actually gives me as well a different fulfillment every time I host an event, because
sense of purpose.
Yes,
a
exactly.
sense of
May
purpose
meaning
and fulfillment, right?
Yes.
Because you get to be part of someone else's life. Hindi dahil
that's just part of life, a very meaningful part.
Very meaningful part.
Wedding, debut, whatever.
Kumbaga parang milestone 'yun sa bawat buhay ng isang tao.
Transcending the obvious.
Exactly. Okay. Is this the same case? Let's now talk to Mr. Rivera naman. Sir Bien, you're the owner of Black Tie Entertainment. What's the story of Black Tie, and what is your story?
Well, we're a very young company, and just
How
like
young
Muffy,
is this
meron
company?
about 6 years.
6 years.
Okay.
Young pa.
is that
I was
young?
expecting the young mga months pa lang no?
I mean,
I was also thinking the same
compared to
thing.
my age, well, obviously,
You look young.
it wasn't something that I just turned 40 this year.
Really?
Oh, you don't look like one.
Oh,
Yes.
so now I love you both already.
Yes. It doesn't look like he's 40, right? I was gonna say na baka hindi tayo nakakalayo. I'm 22 and
Wow, ang bait mo naman.
Anyway, yes, Sir Bien. So what's the story of Black
So
Tie?
if si Mafi started as a nurse, ako right after college, all I knew kasi I went to business school, so the only job I knew was banking. So, di ba? Kasi di ba, when you're young, especially yung generation ko, di ba, I didn't know about other occupations like event management and stuff like that. So basically after college, naisip ko just to enter a bank. So one of my first few jobs were in a local bank. I also worked for a foreign bank. I worked for a school. So I had so many different jobs. I also worked for a hotel.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
and you're right, because when you're kind of smart, you kind of get to you get to accomplish those jobs. I mean, you get in the interview really quick, you get to do whatever task is given to you, but you never excel because you're not passionate about it.
Yes.
You're just really smart and you can really just do it. So
You can just wing it,
you
as
get
they
by,
say.
you wing it, right? But then if you really want to make a difference and if you really want to excel, you need to find what you're passionate about. What I noticed was whatever job I was into, on the side, I was either playing for weddings. I was a wedding pianist on the side, and every single job I was into, I would also do their events.
Okay.
It's like I was in a school and I handled the graduation. I was in the bank. I did the anniversary. I did the sales rally, and I was in HR.
Oh, we're the same. That's our industry also, HR.
So whatever job I was into, on the side, they were making me do events. So eventually, I joined an event company, and then after that, medyo na burnout lang ako. I realized, grabe talaga yung work when you're in an event company, diba? So eventually, I decided to set up my own shop and got into both events and entertainment. So
Okay, tell us about the entertainment component.
Okay, entertainment. Well, back to entertainment, we have different facets in our business. One is we provide entertainers for social and corporate events, like if you need a band and stuff like that. Also, on another facet, we provide daily live entertainment at 5-star hotels in Manila. There are like can I mention like some of the hotels? Well, we have live entertainment every night at the Makati Shangri-La.
Wow.
On Sage Bar, the Belmont Hotel on the weekend. So basically, we manage the entertainment at these establishments, make sure that there's someone there performing and providing good quality entertainment. And that's something we started about 6 years ago, and I think it's safe to say, because we were very passionate about it, we had a vision. We had a vision of providing being Asia's top live entertainment provider. And in less than 6 years, we became one of the Metro's top live entertainment provider.
Wow, congratulations.
So I think we're in the right path. Of course, we're not there yet.
yes. But then, once there is a vision, there's already a direction, and it's clear for you what your final destination would be. And that's sabi nga niya, JM, it's to be the top entertainment provider in Asia.
Yes.
And I think that's a key takeaway for our classmates as well, because it's never late when you're actually trying to fulfill your dreams, right? Because probably you're already a young professional, or probably you're already successful in the field that you have chosen, because it's not just what you are capable of, but rather than doing what you really love. Because if you're actually working, you will not really consider it as work.
That is correct.
But rather something like, hey, it's like my playground already.
It doesn't feel like work. When you're passionate about it, it doesn't feel like work.
Actually, tatlo yan, no? Sabi mo, what you're good at, what you're passionate at, and what can you give to the society.
That is correct.
Our purpose lies where our greatest passion and the world's deepest need meet. In the case of Bien here, the world needs that quality entertainment, that wholesome and quality entertainment that only them can provide. And
that's true.
Wedding, they need a provider who would make sure that that particular life milestone is very meaningful. Ang galing. We have some comments again on our Facebook Live. Sabi ni Brian Carambas, wow, si Ma'am Mafi. So it's a greeting for Miss Mafi.
You're popular, Mafi.
Yes, and sabi naman ng ating namimiss ko na to, ang ating co-host sa School of Life na matagal na nating di nakakasama, si Blasgil Tangkilut. Good morning, guys. Nice topic. Try ko bisita soon, bro. Miss you all too, bro. Okay. Siyempre, nakikinig din sa atin si Jack Arthur. Anong sabi ni Jack Arthur, JM?
Sabi nga ni Jack Arthur, passion is the key to success. Siyempre, diba? It's always the heart. It leads it. And we also have Neil. Hi, Neil. So, sabi niya, oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm supposed to read this.
Yeah, sure.
So, oh my gosh, JM, I'm so happy. Artista na pala friend ko. Oh my goodness. It doesn't mean that I'm an artista.
Okay, yeah.
Probably an artist in my craft. I would say that.
Ang sabi niya ay, wala pang, artista na daw, wala pang kamalay-malay. Okay, nakikinig din sa atin ngayon ang aking kaibigan na si Kevin Colina. Pabati na lang sa ating estudyante na si Lucas Bonifacio. Happy birthday dahil di ako makapunta sa kanyang birthday ngayon. And then si Mr. Joe Moragas ng Paref Northfield School for Boys. Happy Teachers Day ulit sa ating mga teachers. Alam mo, nakita nila yung passion. Nakita namin ang passion sa pagtuturo. So, saludo po kami sa inyong lahat.
And did you notice something, Burns? Kasi nung nag-uusap tayo about passion, and then if you would notice, iba-iba yung mga fields na pinili namin, hindi ba? So, for Queenie, that's actually something that you can pick up na parang if you were not able to do initially, kumbaga, kung ano agad ang gusto mo, you will always have that time. Pick it up and then make a goal, do what you love, and for sure, you will also feel the same fire. If you would notice, lahat kami parang excited magkwento. Kasi
i-guess na natin si Queenie once malaman na niya yung passion niya, no? Hindi na siya co-host, guest na siya, no?
Yes. That's right.
Queenie, do you have any questions to our second hour guest? I'm sure you have.
So far, I would like to ask po if how do you start po? Kumbaga, what are the ways on how to start or how to plan a certain business?
Oh, yun. Ayan na. Dito na papasok yung mga habits.
Sa school po namin, we have to make our own business plan. So, parang for us, I'm a home student. It's hard for me to like decide ano ba dapat unahin, ano ba dapat i-focus sa business plan. What are the things to highlight? Ganun.
Well, first, I just want to congratulate you for actually looking for that, that thing that sparks you. Because I think for a lot of us, including myself, medyo late bloomer na kami. Because it was in my 30s that I decided I'm gonna take this path. Because in my 20s I was like this. I was just working and just, I was like, this is life. I just have to work every day, go back home, eat, and then sleep. Then bukas
and work again.
And then it was only when I hit my 30s I was like, no, I gotta do something. I gotta do something that's gonna make me happy, right? Because eventually everyone's ultimate goal is to find happiness, right? And speaking of goals, so when you're starting, I think, well, although Mr. Favorito would probably be able to answer this better, but I think you start with your long-term vision. You start with your vision, both your personal vision and what your vision for your company is. And from that vision, from the high level thinking, that's when you start developing your goals and objectives.
I can hear the echo of Mr. Favorito's insights also because like that's true.
Tama ba?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Okay. My teacher, one point ako. Yeah, and then when you get into the specifics, that's when your teacher would probably teach you about how to develop smart objectives. You know what smart objectives are? Specific, measurable.
Sinabi kanina natin, no?
Yes.
You went through that, right? There you go. Si Mafi.
Smart. Well, for me, tama yun si Bien. Also, you have to make sure that you know your specialization. How will you be able to know that? Like for me, pwede naman akong mag-corporate events or maging talagang mag-stick lang to debut planning lang. Pero ako kasi, nandun ako, gusto ko talaga ng weddings. So, dun ako sa wedding planning. So, you cannot hindi mo pwedeng kunin kasi lahat maliban na lang kung talagang yung ganun ka-ultimate ka talagang makakapag-focus. Pero in my case, it is actually the wedding industry side. That's why sa sobrang passionate ko dito, hindi ako tumigil ng pag-wedding planning lang. I made sure na meron din akong something to para makakapag-collaborate with my fellow wedding suppliers. That's why I made sure na merong Here Comes the Guide na bridal fair, because that's is also intended for the suppliers. It's not just for those people who needs help in planning and all.
Okay, that's a good question, no? Especially coming from a real student life and a real student sa St. Paul Pasig, sa St. Paul's College in Pasig. Okay, so we were saying all throughout the show that visioning is very important. Abian, based on your experience in 6 years of your being the owner of Black Tie Entertainment, apart from having a vision, what are the other little habits or little practices that anyone can do if they really want to start their own business?
Okay, well, I want to start with with the small things, like
the small things do
when you're freelancing. Before you become a legit business, you're a freelancer,
of course,
and you work from home. So I think
some are employed though.
Yeah, some are also employed. The ones who are at home, they have a tendency, kasi, not to be as productive as the ones who are going to work every day. So I would usually advise them to when you have to start your day right. Take a shower as soon as you get up. Don't go to your work desk in your boxers. Not because you're at home, nakapangbahay ka na while you're working, because you won't feel that the drive to be productive. You need to be able to set your goals for the particular day, your tasks. Dapat some people do it in the morning. Ako at night before I sleep, I already write down what I have to accomplish the next day. At least you get to sleep well. Because if you're lying down, kasi you keep on thinking what to do. So if you don't write it down, you'll be thinking of it and you won't be able to get a good night's rest. Diba?
Okay.
Some naman, they write it in the morning. So take a good shower and make sure even if you're just working from home, it feels like you are at work. That's one thing you want to share. How would you, Mafi?
Ikaw naman, Miss Mafi.
How about some tips? Yeah.
Tips. Well, ako, since I'm a wedding planner, relate ko lang, I'm also a type of person that really is, you have to plan for whatever it is that you need to do for the rest of the day talaga. So, part of the planning is prioritization. That was also mentioned by Mr. Fave. And, that's actually where we can connect yung sa mga newly engaged couples natin, no? Just to relate lang, you know, planning kasi, they need to have planning so that they can have vision or they can already set goal kung what type of wedding do they want, no? It's going to be a big wedding ba? Small wedding? Simple debut party? Iba-iba. So, they need to start it with planning. That's a good habit talaga. You have to make sure na every time that na nagigising ka sa umaga, you have to, tama si Ben, you have to write it down because sometimes talaga hindi ka naman kumbaga hindi ka ng computer that you can just, you know, go back to it and so you have to make sure that you have something na you can go back to. And then second is, you know, when you are already able to plan it, definitely mapaprepare mo na yung sarili mo. So, you'll be ready emotionally, you'll be ready physically, and you'll be ready financially. So that's the good thing about preparedness. And then lastly is the habit of, yun nga, prioritization. In connection to newly engaged couples, it's very important that you know what you want and to whom you will entrust it to. So, that's a good thing about bridal fairs because if you alam may plano ka na at na-prepare mo na yon, makakapag-prioritize ka na. Malalaman mo na if you're gonna splurge onto like catering ba na mahal, magaling ba na photo, magaling ba na video, so, o sobrang mahal na venue or simple lang na restaurant. So, you'll be able to prioritize things and that will make sure na worst case scenario, meron kang naisip ng backup plans just in case na hindi mag-work yung iba mo pang mga naiisip. So, those are the things that you need to do or probably practice mga good habits.
Yes.
So, merong backup plan.
That is true. And especially since I'm actually part of the events and as a host, I've been noticing what are the downside of not having a wedding planner, right? Because sometimes they see it as an investment, and it's true, it's your special day, right? And that may be pricey a bit, but then of course that's the reason that you have your wedding planner, because they will make it fit and suitable for what you are budgeting.
Yes.
Right? That's why we have wedding planners. So take advantage of that. And of course with the bridal fair, we'll be talking more about that.
Yes, later. Okay, so mga kaibigan, mga classmates, we're talking about the importance of the little habits of everyday life that makes up who we are. And very important habit is really planning. I like what Sir Bian said, that before you sleep, you write down the goals that you want to do the next day, because the tendency is when you wake up the next day, you don't know the direction that you're gonna tread upon, right? Like what do I need to do? So it's important that you write this down. And then ako, since millennials, we're talking to millennials, there are lots of applications which you can actually use. I personally use Todoist. I don't know if you're familiar with Todoist. I use this application. And since you're watching the School of Life TV, I'm willing to give 3 months premium subscription for free. Just tell us your questions and insights later, and mamimili tayo mamaya ng mananalo.
I'm gonna send my questions.
We love freebies.
So mga kaibigan, and kanina, nakalimutan ko pala sabihin, no? We've been mentioning the 7 habits of highly effective people. We will be giving out free ebooks of the 7 habits of highly effective people. And just send us a quick comment down there in your Facebook Live. Don't go away. School of Life TV will be right back after these reminders.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayong mga durugista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at yung nagpapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong minto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas.
Sa mundong pinapatakbo ng salapi, alamin kung paano makatitipid sa pamamagitan ng tipid tips. D. Tamang paggamit ng salapi. Maaaring magbukas ng savings account sa mga pinagkakatiwalaang bangko. I. Iwasan ang paggastos, bawasan ang luho. P. Piliin ang paggamit ng budget plan kaysa sa pagkakaroon ng kaisipang bahala na. I. Isantabi ang halagang iipunin o mas kilala bilang savings. At D. Dapat unahin ang kailangan at hindi ang kagustuhan. Laging tandaan na sa tamang pagtitipid, siguradong di ka magigipit. Isang paalala mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. J. Ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Oras na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Ginay Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
The time now in the entire archipelago, it's 49 minutes after 11 in the morning, and it's 79 days before Christmas, October 7, 2017. Merry Christmas mga classmates! At alam nyo ba, hindi lang po Pasko ang pinaghahandaan natin tuwing Disyembre. Marami sa ating mga classmates, especially sa mga young adults and young professionals ay naghahanda na para sa kanilang mga kasal. At kasama nga natin ngayon si Mr. Bian Rivera, owner of Black Tie Entertainment, at si Miss Maari P. Kisay, isang wedding planner. We're taking off from that angle. Ano nangyari kay Miss Mappy there?
Nagtago si Miss Mappy.
Bigla siya nagtago. We're taking off from that angle earlier in Mr. Conrad Paborito's segment, the importance of developing habits. And one of the habits that he shared with us was preparation and planning. And now we're here in our second hour talking about a very specific realm where planning and preparation can be of utmost importance. At syempre, nakikinig din sa atin ang ating mga kaibigan, M.A. Buendia from Call Center Radio. Hi, M.A.
Hi, M.A.
And Vic Asuncion na Mr. Persona Power. And before we continue, I think meron tayong pagbate sa ating Facebook Live.
Let me go ahead and get into that. Hold on.
Okay. Ang sabi ni... Ayan na, hinahanap na po ni...
Oh my God.
Okay, ang sabi ni Angeline Mabute Sotilio. Hi, ako na magbasa.
Okay,
o yan, go. Nakita mo na siya.
Yeah, I saw it already. So, sabi nga ni Angeline Mabute Sotilio, Hi, Miss Mary Fee. Stat Events and Trends is the best. They coordinated my wedding very well.
Wow. Oh, on-air review ito, ha?
For all your event coordinators. Oh, good job. Well, you know what? Probably, at least for us to have an idea, ano ba yung season na maraming nagpapakasal?
Ito nga, yes. Good question.
Yung pinaka-madami would be the bare months.
Bare months, okay.
So,
Bakit kaya burr?
May iba pa bang ibig sabihin?
Bare months would be, apart sa mga bare months, September, November, December, yon.
Why are they choosing to have it on the bare month?
Ako, sa tingin ko lang, sa Tagaytay, because maybe probably is the cool weather. Other than also, yung mga relatives nila, nag-uuwian by that time. So,
in the season lang talaga.
Yes.
So, kumbaga, pinagsasabay na yung Christmas celebration tsaka wedding reception.
No, lahat ng mga bonuses din yata na andun din sa...
Right.
Para isang kastusan.
14th month.
Yes, oo. And at the same time, napansin ko, there is also like, parang may excess lang din na, dahil sa hindi na na-accommodate ng December, napupunta ng January. So,
okay.
So yun yung mga months talaga na wala na tayong masyadong June weddings. Probably meron sa iba, pero sa akin wala masyado. Ikaw, Bian?
Konti lang. Well, to be honest, the coldest time of the year, I think, is January and February. Doon talaga, so if you want to do outdoor weddings, that's when it's nice and cold and the is at its lowest. I think it's less than 1% in February. So, medyo maulan pa ng October to December.
Yes.
But, like what Rafi said, pag December, that's the time uuwian mga relatives from abroad. So, maganda isabay yung... So, iba, they want to get married. They want to make sure that the people they love are there. That is primarily the reason why people spend and why people prepare for their weddings. Because they want to share their love. And if you want to share your love with the people you love, and they are there in December.
Exactly, because it's not actually how much did you spend on the wedding, but rather it's the people that you have shared it with, right?
That is very correct. Napansin ko yan nitong buong 2017 namin na nagkaroon kami ng 20 na guests, including na yung couple doon. Mas marami pa yung ano. So it means lang to say na yung mga couple natin, yung mga millennials ba ang tawag na natin? Yung mga yan, gusto na nila nung parang i-share lang talaga dun sa ano lang, sa talagang hindi na katulad noon na sa kay friend ng no, hindi na ganoon. So they just wanted to be simple, minimal ang atake ng mga designs and all. So hindi na masyadong sinasabi.
Kaya sa mga classmates natin, money is not actually like the priority or the thing that you would need to consider when you are getting married. Okay, so do not be pressured with your friends, with your relatives as to what or how they would like it to be celebrated.
Exactly.
Because that it will be your day. And the reason that we are here like events hosts and those who are in the entertainment is because we would like to help you guys make it smoother even. So no matter how big it is or kahit intimate lang yung wedding, what's important there is for you guys to celebrate worry-free, wala nang inaalala. So don't forget.
And for you to be able to save more is you need to study a lot of your options. And the advantage of going to a bridal fair is you get to see a lot of these options all in one day.
Yeah.
See, you have all these suppliers that give you the best rates because they're all competing against each other, and you can see the industry standards in terms of not just prices, but in terms of the type of service that is being given. So I think if you want to save money on your wedding day, it's best to come and visit a bridal fair.
Yes, that's right.
And that brings us...
Yes, that's true. It's because of when you're actually attending bridal fairs, you guys should be taking advantage of this because if you guys, it's a good thing that you guys have your magazines already for you to browse yung mga flowers, yung mga different suppliers, and even the venues. But however, iba pa rin kapag mayroong experienced person na meron ka makakausap because they would get to give you the feedback, how it is to be working with them, ano ba yung mga pros and cons of choosing this one. That's why take advantage of attending a bridal fair.
Yes, and I have a question on that. To be honest, classmates, I've never been into any bridal fair before. So what do we see? I mean, I am not yet thinking of marrying anyone, that's why. But perhaps if I need to cover a certain event for our show, why not? But then I want to know, what do we see in the bridal fair? Suppliers, vendors, gown suppliers, makeup artists, event organizers, caterers. Am I correct in imagining it's like I've been into very many franchise expos, business expos, but not a bridal fair.
You are actually imagining the right
Very good.
picture. Well, if you haven't been in a bridal fair, you might wanna also visit because Janae will be there hosting it as well, so inviting you over diba on air talaga para pumunta ka. Hindi ko makahindi, joke lang. So ayun, yes, there will be actually live music playing, Black Tie Entertainment,
I get to watch that.
Versions Band and Mads and Zay. Yes, those three kasi are like the ones that usually being asked doon sa South area. And the good thing about the bridal fair in Tagaytay is that all the suppliers are committed not to have out of town fee. So definitely you're gonna save more kasi how much din yun? That's about 5,000 to 8,000 po. So if you book a supplier na willing to do that, and definitely those suppliers din kasi that is part of the fair are the ones that we have already worked with. So we know and we trust the quality that they can bring. That's why ang tagline nga namin is quality, variety, and experience, because what we're going to do as well sa bridal fair is that we'll be having a back-to-back food tasting, and it's for free for first 50 registrants, first 50 couples. It's for free so that nagpunta ka na, umattend ka, and then you'll get to eat pa for free. So we just wanted to have the best experience that they can, you know, have there well, because syempre malayo yung travel, especially sa Manila, although padami talaga ang wedding sa Tagaytay, and it's really nice to know na marami ang gustong mag-celebrate ng wedding at marami naniniwala pa din syempre sa wedding, ano. It's very very good to know that. And also we're encouraging them to come there because yung mga offers, prices, they can actually win like a venue. It's a Aquila Crystal Palace. It's actually you know, just very near sa Rotonda ng Tagaytay. Yes, that's you'll be able to win that Tagaytay wedding reception worth 80,000 pesos. So if you attend and book on the spot, because all you need to do is just book a supplier, and every 1,000 pesos actually is one raffle entry already. Yes.
Very interesting. Okay, tell us, how can we go here? Do you have any website or Facebook page where our classmates can refer to if they would want to join this bridal fair?
Yes, to all our classmates listening and watching us right now, you just have to register first. You go to www.herecomesthyguide.com. So I'm just going to mention that. www.herecomesthyguide.com. You have to register first, and if you want to experience the food tasting, you would have to click on the orange button there so that you can get a unique code, and the code will be sent automatically to your email. So once you come there, if you're the first 50 registrants to come and enter the hall, you'll get to have food tasting from Mir Catering and Tavernas Catering. And there's actually a lot of privileges, prizes, and you know, surprises that you're going to be able to experience there. So I highly recommend you attending talaga on the fair. Although we also have online bridal fair, parang in parang sequence sila, parang sabay sila. Bien will probably mention more about the details about it. Pero yun, you just have to come there, and then you can visit the website. It's the Here Comes Thy Guide Philippines. Here Comes Thy Guide Philippines Facebook account.
All right.
I also want to share something related to what Favorito mentioned earlier with in relation to 7 Habits. So in the bridal fair, I have tied up our partner first. So this is something to do with synergize, right? So now we've partnered with a co-supplier to come up with a special package. So, you know, this may look like a competition, but, you know, these are people from the same industry, and we love forming alliances, and you get a win-win. You get a win-win output from doing that. So we've partnered, Black Tie has partnered with Wayforce to come up with special packages. We're going to be giving away special treats like a free LED wall if you get one of our packages. And that LED wall is a high-definition P3, which is worth about $30,000, which we give away if you get one of our packages. We've also be formalizing our partnership with General Assembly Net. This is supposed to be a surprise, but we're gonna announce it at the end. We'll be launching our partnership with DJ Callion David.
Oh.
He's you know, that very the very popular Australian DJ from Australia. Yes, Australian DJ. Well, he's based in Manila, and he has a group of more than 10 DJs in his pool, and they're all under this company called GeneralAssembly.net, and we'll be launching them this on the 15th. Here. So, you know, I'm sure DJ Callum has a lot of fans, so we're going to organize a meet and greet for DJ Callum on the 15th. That's on Sunday.
That's cool.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yes. Also, Microphone Club actually will be there. The people, they're very generous enough. Lagi sa akin pagdating sa invitation, they always say yes. So I really thank them very much for, you know, always being accommodating.
And
yes.
And the Microphone Club, which you would hear tomorrow, airing here at TriMedia by 10 to 12. Okay, mga classmates, napakaganda. Ang dami nating natutunan about konting oras pero malaman na usapan tungkol sa wedding planning. Mamaya sa ating pagbabalik mga kaibigan, atin namang pagtatagpi-tagpiin ang lahat ng ating natutunan at syempre tatanungin natin ang ating bisitang si Queenie kung ano ba ang mga natutunan niya ngayong araw na ito. Huwag po kayong aalis, magbabalik pa po ang School of Life TV matapos ang ating huling commercial.
TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Para sa inyong mga sumbong, tumawag sa 8888. Ito ang National Complaint Hotline Number ng pamahalaan. Sumbungan para sa mga korap na opisyal ng gobyerno, mga opisyal na hindi nagtatrabaho ng maayos, maging ang mga tiwangwang at hindi natapos na proyekto ng gobyerno ay maaaring isumbong sa 8888. Isang paalala mula sa DZRJ 810 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Makibahagi sa bawat talakayan. Ihayag ang inyong reaksyon sa mga programa ng TriMedia sa aming mga social media accounts. TriMedia-TV sa Facebook, TriMedia DZRJ 810 sa Twitter, at TriMedia sa Instagram. Makiisa sa bawat programa ng TriMedia sa social media. Ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Oras na para mag-aral at matuto ng mga subjects of life. Narito ang ating mga life mentors, Burns Kaasi at Ginay Rabe, dito sa School of Life.
At mga classmates, we're now at the last segment of our program wherein we will just integrate our first and the last guest, first hour and last hour guest. And here with us in the studio is a friend of ours, a grade 12 student from the Humanities Strand from St. Paul's, Pasig. Hi, Queenie, how's the experience? I'm sure you learned a lot today.
Sobrang dami ko po natutunan, and since it is my first time on the radio, parang wow, it was really different, it was really unique, unlike dun sa classroom ka lang, nagre-recite ka lang, dito parang ganito lang pala, kwentuhan lang pala, something like that. Napaka-interactive, wow.
Nakakatuwa naman at makakasama pa po natin si Queenie at syempre we hope ang iba pa niya mga klase sa ibang episodes pa ng School of Life. Okay JM, let's try to cap it off. Ano yung mga magandang natutunan mo ngayong araw na ito sa ating paaralan ng buhay?
Well, follow your passion.
Follow your passion.
Follow your passion. That's what I've learned, because whatever you do, whatever you do, you will always go back to what you love doing.
Yes, nakakatuwa. Ako naman, I would focus on a very simple habit na diniscuss natin kanina. It's about listening. Mga kaibigan, sabi po ni John C. Maxwell, it doesn't matter how much you know until they know how much you care. So, show that we care, show that we love, and listen with the heart. Yan lang po ang aking gustong i-share sa ating lahat. Matutunan po nating pakinggan ang puso ng ating mga kasama, sapagkat pagka tayo ay matutong makinig sa mga bagay na hindi natin naririnig, body language, things that are not said, that's the time that we will really become effective people. Again, John C. Maxwell said, people wouldn't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yeah, that's why, if you would notice, sabi nga nila, diba, in order for you to listen, you need to be silent.
Yes.
And it composes of the same letters.
Wow.
Oh, I like
Did you notice? Like, for you to listen, you need to be silent.
Exactly. At ito, mga kaibigan, mga classmates, huli na. Tayo po'y pinagkalooban ng 2 tenga at 1 bibig, sapagkat gusto ng ating Panginoon na tayo'y makinig at matuto bago tayo pakinggan at maging mapakinggan at may matutunan sa atin ang ibang tao. Okay, maraming salamat po sa ating mga klase sa buhay na tumutok sa ating 2 oras ng inspiration, motivation at empowerment, hatid sa inyo ng inyong mga life teachers and life mentors on air dito sa nag-iisang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino, ang TriMedia Broadcasting Network. Muli, ako po ang inyong teacher motivator sa classroom, television, internet at sa radyo, si Teacher Burns.
And this is your events host and radio broadcaster as well, JM Jasmine.
At kasama natin ang ating bisita from St. Paul, Pasig.
I'm Queenie Lenson.
And of course, our guest this morning, Mr. Conrad Paborito, Mr. Bien Rivera, and Miss Maari P. Antonio! Ayan! Sa ngalan po ng isa sa pinakakilalang motivational speaker sa ating bansa, ang nag-iisang voice master ng Pilipinas, at sa ngalan ng ating principal sa School of Life, Miss Kay Dacer. Ito po ang School of Life TV. Dito, classroom mo ang buong mundo. Class dismissed.
Inyong natunghayan ang isa na namang lesson sa School of Life Radio. Attend ka ulit sa susunod na Sabado, ha? Sa favorite mong life subject, School of Life Radio. Dahil classroom mo ang buong mundo.
TriMedia.